Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So the Battle of Jamal was very interesting because it was one of the first big battles fought by Imam Ali alayhi salam. And in that battle, the size of the forces was very different. So there were two armies, one led by Ayesha, supported by Talha, Zubair, and Muawiyah's army. And their main stronghold was Basra. There were 120,000 people on that side. And there was this army of Imam Ali alayhi salam, which had 100 and only 12,000 people, supported by 4,000 muhajirin and ansar of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who had fought with the Prophet, who had stayed with the Prophet for a long time. And there were three people who stayed away from the battle, namely three prominent people: Saad bin Abi Waqas, Abdullah bin Umar and Muhammad bin Salma. In this particular, as this was the war was about to happen, Imam Ali alayhi salam wrote a letter to the people of Kufa and said, after praising Allah and invoking His blessings on the Holy Prophet, I want to throw light on the event of the assassination of Usman to make the whole affair as clear as if you were present on the occasion and were witnessing the event yourself. People were dissatisfied with him and were accusing and blaming him. Out of the Muhajirs, I was the only one who wanted to appease and pacify the people and who did not want to indulge in the activities of those dissatisfied persons, while Talha and Zubair were instigating the populace in such a way that the least they said was worse than the worst that could be asserted or alleged against Usman. Their whispering campaign was deadlier than the loudest propaganda which could be carried on. Aisha also exhibited extreme annoyance and anger against him. Under such conditions, some people resolved to kill him and they murdered him. Then everybody came to me and took the oaths of allegiance to me. This was done without any desire, instigation, inducement, persuasion, or compulsion and force on my part. They came to me of their own free will, without hesitation, and with pleasure and joy. Let it be known to you that the people of the city towards which the Holy Prophet had migrated, Medina, is being deserted by its inhabitants. They are leaving it. It is seething with discontentment and rebellion. A seditious campaign has started against the Amir. I want you to come to help of your Amir to fight against his enemies. And then this particular letter shows the true colors of who was against Uthman and who was plotting against Usman and who was angry towards Usman. While Imam Ali alayhi salam, like he has said later, when someone asked, or in fact, there was an event where Imam Ali alayhi salam was stitching his shoes. Someone came and asked, "Ya Ali, ignore these shoes. These are worthless." Imam Ali alayhi salam, do you realize what is the value of these shoes? Say, if it wasn't for you, these shoes would be worthless. No one would even buy these shoes, let alone no one would even take these shoes for free. Imam Ali alayhi salam said, the worth of this khilafah for me is worse than these shoes. Basically, Imam Ali alayhi salam is saying, I don't care about this worldly power. I don't care about this khilafah. And that is exactly what the Imam was feeling at that time. He didn't care about the power when Usman was surrounded. That's why he sent his sons to defend Usman, while all of those who are now at Jamal trying to defend or take the revenge of Usman from Imam Ali alayhi salam, they were the instigators. They were supporting the instigators. They were creating anger against Usman because Usman had done bad things. For sure, he had selected people who were not the best people. He was not a good governor. He was not a good leader. But The same people who were creating, rousing people against Usman are now at Jamal trying to take revenge of Usman just because they did not get what they wanted in the rulership of Imam Ali alayhi salam. And that shows the mentality of the people of that time. If you do not get what you want, you will do anything. And if you get what you want, they will even fabricate the narrations of the Prophet to get the worldly love. And that's how their life, and that's where their heart and faith was at that time. May Allah protect us and help us to relive the matter of Ahl Bayt alayhi salam.